Guys, welcome back to Third Street Reactions. I'm Shane.
I'm Malachi.
I'm Tom.
We're back with Breaking Bad Season 1, Episode 4. Do you know what we forgot to talk about last time?
Marijuana being a gateway drug?
Yeah.
Jesse.
Walter
Yellow teeth.
Walter Jr. Yeah. Hank, I just feel bad for that kid. And you're supposed to feel bad for him. Jesse I don't know why Jesse has a big mouth. You know what I mean? Why do you say that shit? I don't know if he actually called him like retarded or that's just crazy. He hates saying that.
He just has cerebral palsy.
But dude, that's mean.
Cerebral palsy.
Yeah, cerebral palsy, right?
This doesn't mean you're retarded. You just can't walk.
Well, I know that. I'm just saying,
Yeah.
Jesse articulated in a way to make Crazy 8 think that, or Jesse just straight up said that because Jesse doesn't know what's wrong with him. And I just feel so bad for him, right? And the fact that, like, of course his parents love him, and I feel kind of bad for the parents thinking, like, okay, what's his future like, right?
Right.
But then you also feel like, all right, this kid is also a man, and I'm sure he doesn't like being babied. And then you have Hank, who is like a badass, and he probably loves his nephew.
Yeah.
They seem to be very close.
Yeah.
Even though Marie's a shoplifter.
Well,
but that whole
the
scene
reason this whole situation's even happening is because Marie's like sniffing around and saying stuff that she doesn't even know. Like, especially your husband is a DEA agent. You're going to say, oh, our nephew is smoking weed, and the mom's concerned. Like, you don't know that.
Yeah, you don't know that. And
your business.
I guess I didn't like how the information from both the female characters were kind of discovered through subterfuge. It kind of annoys me.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
I guess I don't know. Go ahead.
Daddy's home too. There's a rich white supermodel woman.
Yeah.
Shoplifts, even though she's married to a rich guy.
Yeah, that's what our buddy Matt said. He's in security. He said that's a big demographic.
He was like, it's fun.
A big demographic. Yeah, for them it's like a rush. It's like maybe
A rush.
a rush. Well, I think maybe they are so bored.
The rush steals $60 high heels. Like,
Yeah, I don't know, but I don't know. Marie kind of had this weird, anxious.
and she left her shoes there.
Yeah, and you know
Why?
what? She works in healthcare. You know those things are dirty as hell. So it's kind of like you know,
Yeah, you're. How much does government agents make? DEA.
DEA. Oh, I don't know how much DEA makes. Probably $100,000.
DEA is like
Maybe.
Maybe. Like I don't know, but he's been there for years.
Yeah. So
Works overtime.
You might
Yeah.
make 100.
And
but
she's a what is she?
she's in healthcare. I'm not sure. I think she's a nurse.
Pharmacist.
No, I don't think she's.
Nurse?
I think she's a nurse.
So their income is not bad. So why?
It's probably pretty decent.
Probably
yeah.
pretty decent income, but like I said, it's a rush. Yeah, kind of dumb, and she's very off-putting, kind of anxious, concerned look on her face for the majority of the time that we've seen her on screen.
I want to see more of her before I completely pass judgment. But right now, I'm not impressed.
I get it. Yeah, in terms of being impressed or whatnot, he violently strangled Crazy 8.
What other way was there to do it? You couldn't do it. He stabbed his leg.
It's just crazy as this dude's like pulling back on this, and he's just stabbing in the leg. He's like, ah! And he's
Yeah. Speaking of, he was brutally strangled. You okay?
Jesse got a quickie from Yellow Teeth.
Yellow tooth prostitute. There's.
It's
What are you gonna say? What?
Jesus didn't die on the cross for her.
Shut up. What's wrong with you?
Jesus.
Be quiet. It's mean. Honestly, I'm not gonna say in her defense, but like Hank, he went down there to show his nephew, like, listen, I mean, this person was probably once a young girl with hopes and dreams, and now here she is. So don't get into that shit. And marijuana absolutely is a gateway drug. Absolutely. Now you can maybe argue, like, well, should it be illegal?
Medicinal.
Would it be a gateway drug if it was something that wasn't illegal? Because then people wouldn't have to go to people that were connected to get that drug, right? Because, I have other stuff. If it's something that you can grow yourself, not be taxed on, of course the government's not going to do that. Right?
What do you mean? The government's out in our best interest, Shane.
Oh, I forgot. I forgot. Guys, before we jump in, if you want to support us, check us out on Patreon. You got to excuse our humor. This is how we are. Hope you don't mind. Check us out. I already said, check us out on Patreon for the full length. Let's jump in.
Operation Icebreaker. We never used that before, did we?
Isn't that the name of a breath mint?
What? Nobody's been thinking that. Think about some big-ass ship in the North Pole breaking ice.
So they're gonna eventually track him down.
Thinking Operation Breathman.
I'm thinking Operation Breathman every time you and me are on a stakeout together, all right? Breath can like a buzzard off a shit wagon. AKA Crazy 8. Way smarter than your average cheese eater. I turned him out when he was street level, but this dude's like the Jeffersons, moving on up.
Every small-time dealer he'd throw at us, he'd end up snaking all their customers.
Now it turns out that he's missing. Last guy he ratted out was none other than his cousin, Emilio Koyama.
You thinking the cousin found out and took revenge?
Could be. Turns out he's missing too. Now normally I'd say someone did the world a favor. Turns out we find 2 grams of meth in it. We take it to the lab. They tell us it is the purest they've ever seen.
99.1%.
We're thinking this was cooked right here in the land of enchantment. Car was abandoned in what appears to be a cook site. This is the only other thing left behind. Our guy swabbed the filter element and found the same 99.1 meth.
So that's very good.
We got new players in town.
Yeah.
But they possess an extremely high skill set. Me personally, I think in Albuquerque just might have a new kingpin.
Brushing it the right way. Takes a lot of patience to do that. Like this. I started doing that like last year, because I got some gum recession. I got like this really soft toothbrush too, man. It feels like I'm not even doing it very well. That's good.
Like you're burning the body.
Jesus, Walt, you're burning the shit out of him. Hey, Sky, you got any more chicken? Emerald here is gonna need a fresh pack. Bam! All right, looking good.
Jesus, Walt.
Is this low-fat mayonnaise and the coleslaw? I don't know. It's store-bought.
Hank, need another beer?
Pope shit in
Is
his
it their
hat.
house in a pool?
Is a Pope ship and a hat?
Hey, I want a beer.
Yeah. I want Shania Twain to give me a tuggy. Guess what? I ain't having it either.
How much more soda, huh?
Yeah, sure.
Honey, do you need anything?
No, thank you.
Okay. Right back.
What did you tell your wife?
You look like a damn movie star, man. Girls gotta be lining up left and right. Tell him how good looking he is.
He's adorable.
Well, he don't want to be freaking adorable. He wants to be hot.
She's supposed to say that.
Look, the guy doesn't gotta look like Charlton Heston. I'm talking Moses days. To get a girl. All right?
What if he's
You
just
just gotta
start
have-
talking about his new case?
Confidence.
Pure meth.
Yeah, he's right.
Chase your Aunt Marie here all over creation. I mean, I kept bugging her for a date. She kept saying no. What, I asked you like 50 times?
Yeah, that was before they tightened the stalking laws.
Tell them how you met Scott.
It was a summer job, and she was the hostess, and she also worked the cash register. And I used to go in there a lot because it was close enough to the lab where I could ride my bicycle.
And once I noticed her, it got to be so that I would only go in when I knew she was working. She would lean against the counter doing her crossword puzzles, but kind of hiding it. I would do crossword puzzles while I ate my grilled cheese sandwich. We would both be doing the New York Times crossword puzzle 10 feet from each other. And I caught her looking over at me. I began saying, "Excuse me, 14 across, 7-letter word for whatchamacallit. May I ask what you wrote down?" And, well, that...
She looks uncomfortable.
Yeah, what do you think she's thinking?
Boy, I tell you, I was terrible at those puzzles.
I think he told her.
Very smooth.
Yeah.
That's actually not bad.
I bet you didn't think your old man had it in him, huh? You gotta just, Whoa. Got it.
Mom, are you all right?
Shh, honey, it's okay. What's the matter?
What if he told the bad truth? You look guilty.
That's what I'm wondering, dude.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
maybe no, because you can't say that you did the drug thing in front of him.
What's she talking about?
Hank.
Walt?
I have cancer. Lung cancer.
Why would she like ask him?
Because she
didn't wanna-
she's so painful to her.
It's bad.
That's rough.
Ask him how long he's known.
I guess a month, maybe, or...
For God's sakes, Walden, we're just sitting out there having a cookout like nothing's going on. Made me promise not to tell anybody. And it's the weekend, so I couldn't even get his doctor on the phone.
Why wouldn't you want to tell anybody?
Walt, don't you see? Everybody just wants to help you. We're family. We get through these things together.
How can that happen? You don't even smoke.
You know, I'm thinking that this goes back 20 years, maybe, to the applications lab. All those chemicals they had you working around.
We always took the proper precautions.
I don't know, some kind of ventilation hood or something, and then the headaches.
It wasn't that.
This is just...
Genetic.
What's the next step for Walt? Certainly a second opinion, right? Right. We find you the best, the oncology dream team. That's good. That's good. Yeah. Yeah.
That's why I wouldn't want to fucking tell anyone either.
Yeah, because everyone thinks it's gonna be okay, but you know you're gonna die.
Well, it's not like it's not because I don't want anyone to.
I'm gonna go check.
I just don't want to put them to that pain. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna see.
You're giving somebody a problem that they can't solve.
Yeah.
Walt, whatever happens, helps us goes without saying, but I want you to know that I'll always take care of your family.
That's decent. he looks so.
Well, I think it's very like I think he feels like I can't take care of my family. You have to take care of my family. It's emasculating, right?
Jesus. And drop in your eye.
I imagine like
the blood's
some
gonna drop in your
demon
eye.
from Insidious will be up there looking at me.
And drop in your eye just like in 28
days later.
28 days later.
Hey, yo, what happened to your hallway, man? Did like the ceiling fall down or?
Nah, man, I think the house is just settling.
This house isn't that bad. It's probably just because of all the money you made.
Hit me in the eye. It's bananas.
Yo, my pops could fix you up. He's like a contractor.
He's great.
But you maybe got some crystal, man? Cause I could seriously go for a bowl right now, you know what I'm saying? Take the edge
How do
off.
you do crystal?
You smoke it. You can also inject it.
Well, maybe it just so happens that just recently cooked the best batch ever.
Yeah?
Is it crazy to hear his voice since you just played Dispatch?
Oh, yeah. Wait, hold up.
It's like way more.
That's so trippy. Well, that's weird.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know. I've been thinking lately to just lay off of it for a while. Like health-wise, just lay off.
Yo, if you're not in the sharing, man, just tell us to piss off. It's cool. We don't need no soap opera.
You know, I'm just saying. Hey, I got plenty of pot.
Yeah, I think I'll bounce, man.
Hey, Holmes, I'm joking. Okay, I'm totally joking with you. You kidding? Sit down.
Nice place.
Just under the cushion.
Best Scante ever. Grab that pipe.
There's the old lady.
Oh, they got the dumbbells.
You're smoking all your profit, Jesse. You need Walt back, Jesse.
Yeah, his friends were out to bounce because he wanted to share meth. What we got here, boys?
Looks like a biker gang to me. If this is real, that is. If he's not hallucinating it.
These guys look like badasses, don't they? Some Mormons.
Trying to spread the good word, Shane.
Yeah, I know, right? Their version of it, at least.
I can't believe he choked that dude to death. That's crazy, man.
Choked him to death.
To death.
Do you need some help?
No, I'm fine, honey. I'm fine. Just, okay.
Awful, dude.
Okay, so we will see you at 10:45 on Friday morning. Oh, yes. The best oncologist. I mean, not even just in New Mexico, but one of the top 10 in the entire nation. And we see him on Friday.
Is it top 10 for oncologists? Is it just
Probably.
Really came
They all
through for
do the
us.
same.
She had her boss call, and
I imagine.
Okay.
I don't know how they rank them.
this is good. From here on out, I mean, things are gonna.
What's that we're putting on a credit card? How much of a deposit?
It's $5,000.
This is like 5,000 in mid 2000s.
Just to tell me what I already know?
Walt, he's not in our HMO, okay? Come on, don't get hung up on money here. I mean, we can always borrow from Hank.
Absolutely not. We're not going to do that.
Well, maybe we can ask your mom. Have you even called her yet? Well, regardless, you're gonna have to tell her about this. I mean, I'm willing to do it, but
call.
I couldn't even have that conversation.
I'll take care of the deposit.
Yeah?
I'll borrow it from my pension.
Skylar's a good woman.
She's trying, yeah.
Borrow it from your pension. Or like, borrow it from your meth. in your baby's room.
He's not bored yet, Tom, damn it.
It don't count.
What is some ugly ass wallpaper?
Oh, damn it.
Hey! Hey, pal. What's up? You're all... Why are you acting so weird?
Son.
You're acting like nothing is going on.
It's kind of heartbreaking. I'd still spank him for saying that.
Of course.
Of course. I'll take one to you, boy. Tampico.
Hey, that was a good little reference there.
When he yells like, damn it!
What do you have in there that could... That's your money. I mean, that's just money.
It's suspicious.
Hide in your pants.
I've had that feeling before.
What have you done?
Oh,
I thought it was speeding or something. Or, you know,
he was kind of far away for it to be a traffic stop on him. Poor Walt. I've been there, man.
Where? That place?
No.
Like the situation.
This guy pulled in.
Yeah, am I gonna have to come down there and whoop your ass?
I'll say this. I don't think he was paying attention.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
Ken wins.
I'm hands down the best he's got in that office. He knows it. I know it. I expect to be paid to a level commensurate with... I'm not gonna sit here and be disrespectful. Oh, he's shitting bricks. Hell, I could go anywhere. Hoffman, Gordon, Bradley, or Sorcher. Even Goldberg.
I hate people who take calls in public or yell.
Yeah, I don't want to hear your conversations.
Dude, you should check this chick out. Who? No. Buddy, she's a cow. Stacy's a cow. We're talking major barnyard boo hog. Roll her in flour and look for the wet spot before you hit that, man. You know what I'm saying? That kind of stink does not wash.
Dude, that's just fucking inappropriate right there, dude.
Sir?
Right.
Sir?
I would like a cashier's check in the full amount made out to Oncology Partners of New Mexico, please.
I don't understand why they're forcing you to choose between the piccolo and the oboe.
Piccolo?
They say they can't have any switching between woodwinds because no matter how they divide it up, someone would be left out.
Well, rules are rules, I guess.
Sure, rules are rules. I'm all for that. You really shine on that oboe. You have real talent, and I'm not just saying that.
I don't like this. Don't like this at all.
I think that was in our backyard.
What the hell are you doing out here?
His parents? Oh my gosh!
Hey, Mom. Jake.
Oh, their disappointments.
My leg.
Jesse, get your act together.
I know there's
man.
parents because they started like smiling.
Yeah.
$1991.
Oh, the humanity. Look, the Hindenburg. Jeez Louise. Nice little time lapse.
Yeah, that's kind of cool.
Do we let him stay?
The Presbyterian Church has those meetings. So maybe on condition, you know, if he agrees to attend. I just don't know what to tell Jake.
Hey. Well, good evening. Time's dinner.
In about an hour. You know, I could wash those clothes if you like. They look a little lived in.
No, that's cool. Yeah, maybe later.
We are not doing this again.
Adam.
No. We said we'd lay down the law. We lay down the law.
I know her from something else.
She's in True Detective.
Set the table.
She's the one that's getting the headaches. Your fingernails are all messed up because of the dry cleaner.
Set the table up.
It's like some remnant of his past
Right,
life
right,
when
right,
he used to live upper class, you know? Looks like he got that shirt at Billabong or Buckle or some shit. You know what I mean? Not Buckle, but Hot Topic, I mean. So they've been dealing with his problems seemingly for a while.
A while.
Not taking the bus? Oh. Give me maybe another 20 minutes and...
I'd be trying to spend all my time with my dad if I thought that he was going to die.
Things have a way of working themselves out.
What does that even mean?
Like, bro, you have late stage lung cancer. What are you talking about?
I don't know. What do you say to some 16-year-old?
If you have stage 1 cancer, you can get it out.
Depends what type of cancer it is, but the earlier you find it, the better.
Environmental Consciousness Award.
Little brother.
What does that mean? What, you like
You can
recycle
soccer
cans and
and
shit?
I contacted the Albuquerque Journal and asked what kind of chemicals they used to bleach their paper. They wound up writing an article about it.
Right on, little bro. Making mad inroads with the business community. All right.
Jesus.
Not all learning comes out of books. We should hang out more often. Just kick back and chill. I mean, if you ever...
Nice computer.
You play the flute?
It's a piccolo, actually.
Dude, play some Jethro Tull.
Hey guys, how we doing in here?
We're good.
Yeah, fine, Mom.
It's great.
He leaves the door open.
Yep.
What am I, some criminal or something?
Whatever.
Whatever?
Yes.
What, you think that's okay? Like, oh, we can't let that scumbag warp the mind of our favorite son.
I'm the favorite. Practically all they ever talk about.
Uh-huh.
If you're in Albuquerque and I know the grass is green in our yard, I just would be putting my cigarettes out.
You got that right.
Some of his old toys. So we see this young creative person that he used to be, right? I mean, I don't know, your mom, you guys have moved a few times, right, Tom? Do you still have any of your old toys?
Yeah, I do. My kids have some of them now, actually.
It's weird, it unlocks this memory. Oh, wow. June in high school, Mr. White. And here we have, what was he doing in high school? I remember...
Maybe he was smart and something happened as he got older.
The whole school system for sit down in a classroom for 7 hours a day.
That product, you got any more of that?
Nah, man, okay, I'm done giving out freebies. You want charity, go ask the Salvation Army.
I got this cousin, he's got him some rich friends. These dudes are in town, they're looking to partay. And your stuff is like, so sweet. Because they'll buy everything you got.
Oh.
Yes, yes. What the hell are you doing here?
Yo, I waited till the ball buster left. I mean, no offense.
We're in a wire? Huh? You're setting me up?
Homo. I got a wire. Speak into the mic, bitch.
So who did you tell about?
Nobody. Were you nuts?
Then why are you here?
I don't know. It's like touch base.
Touch base?
Yeah, you know, thought we could debrief.
Debrief? That's what you think we need? Debrief?
Yeah, I mean, after what happened, it just seems like the thing to do. Kind of, you know, talk about it. We can't talk to anybody else. Anyway, that and I wanted to tell you how much everybody digs that meth we could. Seriously, I got dudes that would give their left nut for a little more.
Great.
I'm just saying, I mean, if you ever, you know, saw your way clear, you know, you and I cooking a little more.
Wow. Get the hell off my property.
What? I'm just saying.
And don't come back. Now.
$4 grand. Your share from selling that batch. That's why I'm here.
The pool. No!
Oh, it'll dry. Don't worry.
That would drive me nuts if my money was all over the place like that.
There's no denying it's very serious.
But it is curable.
I prefer the word treatable.
Treatable, yeah.
Without making any promises, I can tell you that the specific course of radiation and chemotherapy I'm going to suggest has been successful.
What about the side effects?
It varies from patient to patient. Typically, there's hair loss. You may find yourself unusually fatigued, not much energy. You won't want to get out of bed. You may lose weight due to reduced appetite and certain intestinal issues. Possible kidney or bladder irritation. You may wind up with increased bruising and bleeding. There may be sexual symptoms.
Sexual symptoms?
You people used to be conquistadors, he said in the last episode.
Oh, Hank.
Yeah.
You gotta smoke it.
I'm singing the same thing, dude.
Dang it.
Got anything to say? What do you know about that?
Nothing.
Well, that's not gonna fly this time.
How many times have we said right here and had the same conversation over and over again? And you play on our emotions and you tell us anything and everything you think we want to hear just so we'll give you another chance.
Mm-hmm. We are not going to have this in our house. We need you to leave.
You took it.
Thanks for not telling on me.
You did it?
It was his.
What?
You think I could have it back?
He's so young.
It's skunk weed anyway.
It wasn't even his.
It wasn't, yeah, it was his little brother's. Maybe it's all that pressure.
And he took it off him. Me, he took.
You know, this is actually very hopeful. Did you
Sure,
hear
were
me?
watching last night.
I said this is really very, very hopeful.
Oh.
Can I call them and tell them you'll start next week?
Look at the sun, man.
I just think that we need to discuss it a little more, that's all.
What is there to discuss? You're gonna get the best treatment, and he's the best.
$90,000.
Wow.
Maybe more.
There's a way, Walt. There's financing. Walt, there's always a way.
All right. Skylar, say that there is a way. And we spend all that money and... Am I supposed to leave you with all that debt? No. Honey, I just don't want emotions ruling us.
Then why don't you just fucking die already? Just give up and die.
I mean, just handling it differently. I mean, he sees his dad quitting, you know?
Poor kid.
Yeah. Try to treat someone. That's terrible.
Better hope you don't pass out while you're driving.
Start coughing up blood.
Yep. That is not good.
That's not good at all. Was that the first time he's done that?
Come on, move your
Hey,
ass.
there's his buddy.
You've got this little team of ninjas too that go out and covert operations. You've got the crap on.
Yeah, I think he sees this entitled prick who is rude. He's rich and... What if there were cameras out there?
Oh! Oh!
His job now is to go shut off the pumps.
Car insurance.
Whoa, man.
A little more of a quiet episode. Jesse went back home.
Yeah, but I got a lot of notes on this one, though.
Yeah, Jesse went back home to his parents. He had a little brother. You know, it's kind of this quiet, thoughtful episode on potential, wasted potential.
Well, you feel bad for his parents, of course, but, like, I'm rooting for Jesse. Like, I'm frustrated because I want him to be better.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. You want to be better. I mean, I know we know that wasn't Jesse's weed, but like, how many times have they had a conversation?
Yeah, it could have easily just as been.
Yeah, there's probably many times they had a conversation with his parents, right? And then he was lying and feeding them bullshit, playing on their emotions. I mean, there's a reason they are the way they are. It's because they can't trust him.
Well, it's like now you see this path with these two, with Walt and Jesse, where it's like you're kind of getting more backstory stuff. We know Walt's family. Everybody knows about the diagnosis now.
Yeah.
But like, it was crazy because the doctor made it seem like semi-hopeful. Yeah,
they're doing it with a top oncologist in the country, a very aggressive treatment, and it could be treatable. You know what I mean?
90 grand later.
90 grand later.
Would you do that to
I don't know.
save you if you had a chance?
I would need a bigger chance than he has, I feel like, to do 90 grand. Now, if I had my old job, I'd probably do it like that.
It's legitimate. Like, people might get upset with him, and I get why his son's upset with him, but, like, I don't know that I would feel differently. Like, am I going to leave my family with crippling debt?
Yeah.
Oh, that's what I would be thinking, yeah.
For something that might not even work. I might die anyway.
Yeah. I know that you need money. The money funds research and stuff like that. It also lines these the pockets of these oncologists that make a lot of money. It just feels like there's such an injustice to it. Right?
Yeah.
And it just feels like there's such an injustice to it.
It just feels like there's this victimization to, hey, you got sick. That sucks.
Yeah.
We have something that might help you, but pay up. Right?
Yeah.
Like, it's that idea of like, hey, sucks, man. Sorry. It's really unfortunate for you.
Yeah.
It's almost like a kicking you while you're down thing. Like,
yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, and he's thinking about not doing it.
Well, the crazy thing is, like, randomly, I don't know why, it's been coming up on my feed a lot, but I find myself obsessing over cancer. And, like, you and I have had a lot of, like, conversations, too, about, like, with our age and everything now, like, things that we can do.
Yeah, I was doing it for, like, a year, because I had a cancer scare. I was doing it for, like, a year, and then I haven't been doing it as much since I moved here.
What do you have a cancer scare?
No, I mean, I had because I thought there was a polyp, and I had all these other symptoms in my intestine, like colon cancer. But I ended up having a very clean
history of it too.
Yeah, it runs in my family. Guys, Malachi wasn't feeling very good, so anyways, we're gonna just finish the post talk. Tom, you said you had a lot of notes. Let's go through them real quick.
Yeah, man, the cancer thing is a difficult thing. I know that you've had some close experiences with it. You know, I lost my grandpa about 2 years ago to bladder cancer. So it's one of those things where it's just like, I find myself sometimes obsessively like doing research on it.
Yeah.
And looking into it and watching different doctors on YouTube. And then of course, like, the algorithms just keep feeding you stuff. And it's just like all these things, because like we see it so prevalently now.
Yeah.
It's just like, it seems like everybody's like getting cancer or having a cancer scare.
Yeah.
Right. And
there are a lot of lifestyle adjustments that you can make to absolutely mitigate environmental risks, right? Because there's a lot of genetic and environmental risks, right? So bombarding your body with healthy habits, proper nutrition. The big thing is proper nutrition, being at a low weight or lower body mass index, stuff like that. I follow all kinds of YouTube channels and Instagrams about, and some of these people are oncologists, and because of what I was going through, I was following this. He's like some top doctor in colon cancer in the U.S. What's a specific doctor? He's not called a colon cancer doctor. It's like gastrointestinal specialist or something like that. And high fiber diets. I mean, every day, like, he talks about all the things he eats every day to try to prevent cancer. Dr. Rhonda Patrick, who's a nutritionist that studies longevity, telomeres, cell autophagy, and stuff like that. Yeah, there's a lot of ways you can reduce it. I'm not doing what I can to reduce it. At the past few months, I've been feeling very guilty about it. So what I used to do every single day, I had a smoothie every morning. In that smoothie, I had black organic coffee, organic chocolate protein powder, with a handful of walnuts that were raw, also pecans and pumpkin seeds. And I would blend that with a frozen banana, and I would drink that. And I would also have 1.5 to 2 cups of frozen wild caught blueberries. I'd also have another handful of nuts later. I'd have a fiber shake. I'd also have sardines for omega-3 fatty acids. What else I would try to do? I would try to do sunny side up eggs with slowly cooked tomatoes. I would try to buy expensive polyphenol-rich olive oil. I would take like a shot of it.
Well, that's why it makes me feel guilty like every time I run the kids through like McDonald's, right? Because it's just like...
Yeah, me too.
It's just like with the schedule, it's just like there's no excuse. You should take the time, cook your kids good meals at home, but it's just like when you're in a crunch, it's like I literally have to be somewhere with them in half an hour. And it's just like you run them through drive-through, and then I literally will sit there and think like, am I literally poisoning my children, like increasing the risks of them getting cancer?
Yeah, I think about that a lot. So I try to make a lot of home-cooked meals, but I mean, it's expensive to cook a very good home-cooked meal for, like, a family of 6. And it's time-consuming as hell. So, like, tonight we ordered pizza. I was like, man, pizza's, like, terrible for you. You know what I mean? I'm sure it's better than McDonald's. But one of the best things I could do for myself and probably for you, but to a much smaller degree than me, is to get my body weight to a healthy amount, lose probably 50, 60 pounds, increase my VO2 max. Also, people who have higher amounts of muscle mass are less likely to get cancer. They're much, much, much more likely to survive cancer. They're much, much more likely to have an easier time during chemotherapy. There's all kinds of reasons, actually, to raise your VO2 max. People even with higher grip strength, they're much less likely to get cancer. And it's probably not because of grip strength. It's probably because they're stronger.
Right.
So, I mean, and I don't do any of that stuff. I'm so busy working like this channel and like homeschooling my kids. I gotta plan out a walk if it's going to be like more than like a 15-minute walk. I gotta plan that shit out. And I feel so terrible for his family, for his son, and the guilt that he feels leaving them with this debt. It feels criminal. It does. And it's one of those things where we discuss healthcare in the United States, and I think the emotional reaction to watching this is saying we should have free healthcare. As you know, I'm also in a business with my wife where we run an online store, and a ton of people on our network are in Canada, and most of them are very wealthy, and they all come down here for anything serious. Like they think, they live in Quebec, and they think, some live in Quebec. The other ones live Western Province, I think British Columbia, I'm pretty sure. They think it's a joke, and they come down here for anything but like a broken arm. Sometimes they end up waiting for things. Like
I was gonna say, I heard sometimes they have to wait. Like
but they also have healthcare you can seek out that you pay for, but for some reason they come here, and I don't know. I imagine, I don't know. With the amount of money they have, they can also afford the specialists here that I can't afford.
Right.
I mean, not anymore. I used to. I don't know. How do you feel the way Walter Jr. is taking it? I mean, he's saying he's lashing out. He should just die already and everything else.
Yeah, I mean, he's a teenage kid. Like, how are we supposed to tell him how to process this, right? Like,
yeah.
It's hard enough being an adult and having a loved one get a diagnosis, let alone, and we talked about this on the podcast the other night, but, like, you and I have done a lot of living, right? Yeah. And so, like, I feel like we've dealt with a lot of different types of scenarios in our lives that have equipped us mentally, emotionally, spiritually to deal with a lot of different things. But, like, how do you resonate that to a teenager who not only is just a teenager who just found out, like, hey, like, your dad got a real bad diagnosis, but, like, he's also battling with physical ailments himself.
Yeah.
And a disability. So it's kind of like...
Well, like, is $90,000, like, worth, like, your wife, and more importantly, for his actual health and outcomes, like his outcomes that he's going to have in his life, your son, being there for your son. Okay, I know he is he's grown up enough to where I think the outcomes might already be set in stone. But, you want him burying his dad that young? What's that going to do to him? Yeah. You see someone like Jesse, like, oh man, like your uncle's he's a was DEA agent, or what's it called?
Yeah, he's the DEA.
Yeah, like, I guess it would make me think, wow, would I be putting my son down a path that would make it more likely that he would have worse outcomes, get into drugs, get depressed, start drinking. Like, I would be thinking of all these things.
Well, it makes you wonder, why does Jake have that joint? Is it because of his older brother and that influence? Even though it looks like Jesse's not really been around that much recently, or is it, like you said, because of all the pressure that his parents are putting on him?
Here's the thing. Their parents, whatever is in them and whatever environment they provide, whatever is in them mixed together and created Jesse. And the environment that they provided Jesse, and I know some of it, it can only really be his decision, especially when you're an adult.
Yeah.
But you can't help but think, like, all right, if he was raised in a different environment, at a different place, maybe didn't have all the, maybe his parents were pressuring him too, and it put him down that path. So now they're repeating it with the other son.
Yeah, I mean,
and he starts with marijuana. It's a gateway drug.
The soccer stuff. Did he want to play soccer? The oboe. Does he actually want to play the oboe? Does it, like...
I don't know.
I don't know. We're not given that. Maybe we will be later, but
here's the thing. So I got a few friends that live in China, and I got one of my buddies who lived in China he's American. He lived in China for 8 years, mostly because he was pursuing a woman that didn't work out. But he said, like, over there, they don't give their children, they don't care about giving their children freedom. They care about instilling strict ass control and discipline. And then when the kid's older, they have all those things that they need to succeed, and then they let the kid do what they want. Then they give them their freedom. Okay, it's not. They say, he was telling me, in their opinion, we do things very backwards. I mean, you got to think about how good their students are at academia compared to ours.
And look, you're Asian.
Yeah.
It's different than
Filipino.
Chinese, but like I love the Asian culture and like.
Thanks, Tom.
But there's a little thing on. I want to say it's Family Guy, where he walks in. He's like, "You doctor yet?" Dad says to the kid.
Yeah.
It might not be I can't remember what he's like. "You doctor yet?" He's like, "Dad, I'm only 12. You talk to me when you doctor." And slams the door shut.
Yeah. There's this, and this guy is Chinese. He was a comedian, and it's basically about. He's hilarious about how if you're Asian, in his case Chinese, your parents, they want you to be a doctor or a lawyer, and there's no exception. But like the hardest thing to do is to get a Chinese person is to go see a doctor and then listen to a doctor. You know what I mean? He does it way funnier than me.
Well, I have a buddy who, when he was in college,
and Filipinos, we're not considered like like the Japanese and the Chinese, so we're exempt from a lot of the benefits you get from being that type of minority. But when it comes to like my sister had this problem because my sister was almost the valedictorian of our high school. Her being Filipino, in some of these terrible programs at some of these bigger colleges where they have to have a certain amount of, these racist policies, like, well, we can't have you because you're Asian. It's ridiculous. But she ran into that.
Well, my buddy in his college class said he would always sit next to this really super attractive, like, Chinese girl, and he really liked her.
Yeah.
They just talk every day at class, whatever. And finally, he just asked her out, and she's like, "Hey, man, I really, really want to go out with you, but, my parents are super traditional, and they're not going to go for that."
Yeah, they're not going to go for that.
And
they probably want her to be with a Chinese guy, and they want her to be with someone
successful. And he's like, "No, like, come on, like, I'm going to have a degree soon, and like, I'll be making good money. I'm going to have a good job." And she's like, "Listen, it doesn't matter." And like the conversation got to the point where she was like, "Listen, you want me to call him? I'll literally call him right now and put it on speakerphone." And he's like, "Okay, go ahead."
Yeah.
And she's like, "If they say yes, I will absolutely go out with you." He's like, "All right, do it." She called him.
Yeah.
Now, granted, there was like a language barrier there.
Yeah.
But essentially, how the conversation went was like, "Well, like, what does he do?" She's like, "Well, he's in college to get a degree in XYZ." "Oh, so he didn't graduate yet?"
Yeah.
She's like, "No." And they're like, "Well, is he already like a doctor, a lawyer? Does he own a business?" And she's like, "No, he's still in school."
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. So I think they have it. I think the way they do things are the right way in a lot of ways. Okay. Now, I don't know about the Chinese Communist Party being the right way to do things, but when it comes to, I guess, the family structure, the importance placed on family structure, on education, and the shame that they give their the shame that people have for not being successful It's such a, it is such a high degree that when, and I think it's like this in Japan, but it's worse in China. Like they have like terrible derogatory words for like guys that don't provide for their family. There's a lot of social pressure over there to be a boss that we don't have here.
Well, you talked about during one of our TMNT reactions about Japanese culture where honor means so much.
Yeah, well,
to that culture.
Yes, it does. And specifically, I was talking about the show called Shogun. We're talking about Bushido and the way of the samurai, but the samurai was a ruling class of elites that they had a lot of fucked up customs too. But I mean, because she was saying, "Are we honor bound to do this?" And Shredder said, "No, forget your honor. It's more important that you serve me.
You're loyal to me."
But he should have said is, "No, you're honor bound to serve me." Like, because that is actually a thing that would have happened in the samurai ruling class. And then she, per the samurai ruling class, would be very eager to serve her master. And so it's, I don't know. I mean, there was a little bit of Western idealization of the samurai and honor mixed in with that because it's a kid's show. But yeah, I mean, it's a fair question when it comes to the brother. Are the parents repeating the same mistakes with the brother? I don't know.
Looks like on a surface level, they seem like good people who want to give their sons a good opportunity. They have a nice house, right? The appearance is that they have money.
Yeah.
Like they're giving their kids opportunities, but where's that line between giving them opportunities and giving them the space to pursue the things that they're passionate about?
Yeah.
As opposed to, like you said, that social pressure of, well, you're going to do this sport and you're going to play this instrument and you're going to be in this after school activity and you're going to be valedictorian and you're going to like all this stuff, right? Like
yeah, it is weird. Like, so a girl that we went to school with, she majored in early childhood development and she became a teacher, and she specializes in young children. And when she was in China for 5 years, she said everything she learned in early childhood development, it was the opposite there. There was no importance placed on really the feelings of, and I think there's got to be somewhere in the middle.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When it comes to Jesse's parents, I don't know. I mean, you see a big, nice house. You see the other son that's, I don't know, he seems like a boss. And then Jesse, I think when he was in the chest looking at all the drawings, it was supposed to show that he did have something. He had this amazing creative spark. Then he got to high school and something snapped.
Something changed.
Yeah. I just think it's the Western education system. And I don't mean by say what, I mean, they're even, in Asian countries are even strict than we are here.
Right.
But it's like, I just feel like the young human male, particularly, they're not made to sit in a classroom for 7 or 8 hours. Okay? And that's why boys are doing worse in academia. I mean, do you know what it was like for me to sit in a classroom for 8 hours?
I remember being in like middle school.
I did it worse than anybody,
and just
dude.
sitting here thinking like, some of those days just seemed to take like, and I got good grades, but like,
yeah, I did not. I could not focus.
It just like the days seemed to drag forever during class. I
know. I wanted to go. I wanted to fight. I wanted to go hunt. I wanted to run around the woods. I wanted to explore. I didn't want to sit in a fucking room all day. I just feel like, I don't know.
And then you layer something like AL on top of that.
Yeah.
And it's just like.
But I just don't think humans were meant to do it. I don't think adult humans were meant to sit in cubicles. It sounds terrible. I mean, I love what we do here, but we're sitting a lot. And I get a little edgy sometimes.
Yeah.
And I love doing this. So, anyways, this is a long talk. I mean, Malcolm had a question earlier, how often is screened for cancer? That's a good question, because sometimes when you screen for cancer, like getting, obviously, x-rays and stuff like that, after x-ray, it increases your likelihood of getting cancer.
Right.
There's all kinds of complications with getting colonoscopies, too. I mean, every bit of colon cancer does start as a polyp that becomes cancerous. So the idea is, well, why don't you just screen for polyps? Because, you can get new ones all the time. They say to get it every 3 to 5 years. And I was asking my doctor, why not get it every year? And they said, well, that would just put you at higher risks for certain things. Like infections for this and that. I'm thinking, Jesus.
So, like, you're screwed either way. It's like...
I feel like the president of the United States, they have to have some special tests that we don't know about. You know what I mean? Xi Jinping, there has to be some super test that these guys get.
Well, my question is if I get the same kind of cancer, let's say I get the same kind of cancer as Jeff Bezos, The treatment's going to be the same.
I didn't know he had cancer.
Well, I don't think he does. I'm just saying hypothetically.
No, they're not going to be the same. Yeah, they're not going to be the
granted,
same.
yes, he has access to the best healthcare in the world. Like,
Yeah.
Right, probably private doctor, whatever. But I guess my point is, like, wouldn't... If everything being equal, and I know there's an age difference between him and I.
Yeah.
But wouldn't you think that the treatment should be relatively close to the same if the diagnosis is exactly the same? Same type of cancer, same type of whatever.
Well, I don't think the treatment would be the same because there are... I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't know.
I guess my point is, like...
He's going to pay for the better treatment.
Yeah, is Mark Zuckerberg going to get better treatment than me?
Yes.
That doesn't bother you?
Okay, but what's the solution?
Well, I mean, not one that you and I are going to come up with sitting in this room at 10:30 at night in Marietta. I'm just saying, like...
Well, some people would say, well, the option... What happens is we need to have universal free healthcare for everybody. But it just doesn't work.
Yeah, because then wouldn't Mark Zuckerberg still just pay to have better healthcare or have more priority to get seen?
Yeah, he would. And it's like, how... Yeah, the question is, like, because cancer treatment, like, you need research to fund it. And, you know what I mean? You need employers to administer the treatment. Like, someone will be working, right? And they ain't going to be working for free, which means the government will need to pay them, which means everyone in, the whole country would be paying it with higher taxes.
So what do you
I don't know.
So what do you think? Do you remember hearing the rumors back in, like, I don't know, we were probably in middle school, maybe elementary, I can't remember, but rumors around we have the cure for cancer. We've had the cure for cancer for a long time.
Supposedly Russia has it now. Like, they have some kind of vaccine that can prevent cancer.
Do you believe that?
I don't know. I don't think so. I mean, there's this guy that, he's actually, there's this cancer research scientist. He said he has the cure for this, for a certain types of cancer. And he has all kinds of data on it. The problem is the government wants them to do, like, all these human trials, and it's all these different things. And he has the feeling that they're putting him through loops because they do not want the treatment out there. And I literally have a notify me on YouTube. Like, he's been on multiple podcasts, and, like, he's been coming out a lot lately, talking about it. And it's like, man, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I'm one of those people to say, well, the government wants people sick, because government workers get sick too, and they don't want to die. You know what I mean? And I don't think there's 10, old white guys in a room saying, all right, guys, we can't let cancer get cured. You know what I mean? But, like, because what does it do for a lot of jobs if no one gets sick anymore? Well, people lose those jobs in healthcare. But I just don't know if I want to believe that there are a small group of elitists trying to control all these health outcomes. I think it's more just incompetence and greed than it is a bunch of people twirling their mustache saying, all right, guys, we gotta control the population here. We have to release a plague here, and then we're going to create this vaccine, and then we're going to charge people a lot of money, and then we're going to get the government to force you to do it. Like, and then we're going to get rich. Like, I don't think that's a thing. I'm not saying it's never happened. I think there, in our recent history, there's a lot of billionaires that got created when everyone got sick, right, with a certain something that just happened in 2020. I don't know, but I think a lot of that is incompetence too. So I don't know, but this is like a podcast talk,
Yeah.
Yeah. So, anyways, did you like the episode?
I did. Yeah, I'm digging the show a lot. Like, now that we're starting to roll our sleeves up and really get into some of the... And I like the Jesse and Walt dynamic when they're together. Like, the chemistry, no pun intended, between the two of them.
Yeah.
Like, those two together, I really like it, man. Hank and the DEA are investigating now, Crazy 8's disappearance. So, like, it's all... You can kind of see, like, this all starting to tie in together. I'm really into the show, man. I'm really liking it.
Yeah, I'm glad. So, I'm certain Malachi likes it too. So, hopefully he's feeling better. Anyways, guys, much love. See you next episode.